Assalamu alaikum. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we are going to start our chapter number 3, that is input and output handling. How we can handle the functions of input and output. In this chapter you will be able to study about the use of output functions like printf and putS function, then use of input functions scanf, getch, getche, getCharacter and getString. Then use of statement terminator. Why we use the statement terminator? What is the purpose of using statement terminator? What are format specifiers, escape sequence, and why we use escape sequence? Then different operators are there. In that operators there is arithmetic operator, assignment operator, relational operator, logical operators, and difference between assignment, equal, unary, binary, and ternary operators. And the last topic and the most important topic is order of precedence, that what is the priority of each function. Like in maths we use BODMAS. Here there is a table that will help you that what sort of order is there and how you have to solve the question by using that order. Coming towards the introduction, input and output functions provide communication between the computer program and the computer users. Input is actually used to give a data into the computer, and output displays the data on the screen, or we can say that these are the results that are displayed on the screen. Then student must know how to make a program. Like in chapter number 1 you learned how to make algorithms and flowcharts. Now in this chapter you will study that how by using the input and output functions you will be able to make a program. And what are the programs? Program are actually the set of instructions. In the sequence you have to write those instructions, and then that instructions will be executed and give you the result in the form of output. How to accept the data from input device such as keyboard. Like in grade 9th you have studied about input devices, output devices, and storage devices. Input device means the keyboard, and how you can enter the data by using the keyboard. How to display the data as the result in the form of output such as monitor. After giving input to the computer, the results are displayed on the screen, that is a monitor, and that is your output, and that are actually your results. That result can be in the form of sum or addition, multiplication, even odd numbers, remainder, quotient. That can be in any form. Then what are input and output functions? In programming, input means to enter or feed the data into the computer. In programming, output means the result that are produced by the computer after processing the data. And C language provide many input and output functions. Different input and output functions are used in C language. Then output functions. In a computer, output means to display the data information on the screen or print on the printer. Like you can see that when we get the hard copy from the printer, that are the results that are in the form of pages, and the text is written over there. In the same case, in the computer, the data and the result is shown on the screen, and we utilize that results to solve different types of QAs. C language provide printf, putCharacter, putString functions to the output information on the computer screen. Now displaying a single character. What is a single character? As in the previous chapter we have studied that single character takes 1 byte. So here what is the syntax? That put char means character. In the bracket we will write character, and in the end we will use semicolon. Semicolon is actually the statement terminator, and we will use that terminator in the end of the statement. That will show that now the statement is ending in this point. If we will not use this statement terminator, it will give an error message. Then the example is like putCharacter. We have the character A, and we have to write the single character in single quote and then semicolon. Now example number 2 is, in example number 1 we directly assign the character A, But now in his example number 2, we are assigning a variable character m equals to p. So m is a character that will have the value that is p. So put character m. When we will write m over there, it will automatically get the value of m. And what is the value of m? That is p. So this is the syntax and example of displaying a single character. Coming towards a program, like I told you that in the program, first of all, you have to write a preprocessor directive. And what are preprocessor directive? That are the header files, that are the library functions that tells the computer that the library functions are existing in the program. Then main function, then character is represented with ch, and there ch is assigned a value that is b, and then statement terminator is there. So put character ch. When we will write ch, it will automatically have the value b when we will execute it. For execution, we will press F11 and it will compile, and it will tell you whether there is an error or whether there is any sort of issue. And if there is no error, it will give you a message that there are 0 error, and a black screen will appear, and that will show the results. The first statement in the main function declare the variable ch as a type of character. So ch is a character and the data type is char. Like for integers, we used int. For floating point, we use float. So here for character, we are using char, and that is a data type that tells the type of data. Then the second statement, assign it a letter b. In the second statement, you can see that we have assigned ch a value b, and put character function prints it on the screen. And in the third step, we use the put character, and that ch value will assign the value, and it will display it on the screen. Now you can see the executable program. When there will be no error, a black this window will appear on the screen, and when you will enter b, it will give you the result that this is a character, and this window will appear for some seconds, and it will be vanished after some time. Then is displaying the text variables, constants and expressions. The printf function. In this variables, constant expressions, first of all we will discuss printf function. It is used to print the text and values on the screen in a specified format, and it is also called the formatted output function. Then what is the syntax of printf function? That printf bracket control underscore string comma list of arguments and then semicolon. Then what is control string? Control string actually consists of text, format specifier and escape sequence. And what are the list of arguments? List of arguments are actually the list of variables or arithmetic expressions. Now what is control string? It consists of text, format specifier and escape sequence, and it is always written in double quotes. Text specifies the message that is to be printed along the values. Format specifier specifies the format to which a value is to be printed. And escape sequence controls the printing on the output device. And now list of arguments. What are the list of arguments? It consists of list of variables or arithmetic operators separated by commas whose values are to be printed, and it is written in double quotes. Like the values are printed according to the corresponding format specifiers. What are the examples of format specifier escape sequence? We will study in the next slides in detail. The format specifier applies the first argument, second to the second, and so on. Like the first format specifier will represent the first value, the second format specifier will represent the second value, and same is the case if there are third format specifier or fourth or fifth, it will represent the values side by side. The arguments in printf functions are optional. Then for the list of arguments, there is an example that printf, the value of a is %d and the value of b is %d. For a, there is a format specifier %d, Actually, this /n is a escape sequence, and this escape sequence means that the text will move to the next line. When we will use this escape sequence, every time the instructions will be written on the next line. If we will not use it, then the results are displayed on one line. So we will use /n to move the text to the next line. So the value of a is, that is a text. %d is a format specifier, and this format specifier is used to represent the integers. A is the first a is the first variable, so %d is actually representing this a. The second variable is b, and the value of b is %d, so this %d is representing b, and a and b are the variables. So output, the value of a is 5 suppose, and the value of b is 6. So first %d is representing the value a, that is 5, and the second %d is representing the value b, that is 6. Now what are the format specifiers? Format specifiers, there is a list of format specifiers. %d is used for decimal integer, %i is used for integer, %ld is used for non-decimal integer, %f is used for floating point decimal notation, %g is used for floating point exponential notation, e is floating point, %c is single character, and %s is string. The main format specifiers that are used in C program are %d, that is used for integers, %f, that is used for float, %c, that is used to represent the single character, and %s is used to represent the string. And what is the string? String is actually the sequence of the characters. Then format specifiers, it is a computer code that tells about the data type. Now in the previous chapter we have discussed about what are the data types. There are three main data types that are shared, that is integer, floating point, and character, and the string as well. But the most commonly used are integer, floating point, and character. Field width and format according to which the value is to be printed. Like what is the data type here? Data type, there are three data types are there. Integer, that is represented with int, floating point, that is represented with the word float, character is represented with char. For integer we use the format specifier %d, for float we use the format specifier %f, and for character we use the format specifier %c. So these are the representations of the data type. Data type is integer, float, and character, and format specifiers are %d, %f, and %c. What is statement terminator? Semicolon is entered at the end of the statement in the C language, like you have seen in the program that in every statement in the end there is a semicolon. It indicates the compiler that the statements end here. The semicolon is representing the statement is ending here. If a statement is not terminated with semicolon, if you are not replacing a semicolon sign in the end, C compiler will give error message during the compilation. When you will execute that program, it will give an error message that statement terminator is not used. So it will not identify where actually the statement is ending. So for that you have to use a statement terminator in the end of the function, and is actually used in the body of the function. It is not used in the preprocessor directive, it is not used in the main function, but it is actually used in the body of the function, that is written in curly brackets. Then is what is escape sequence. The special characters in the C language to control printing on the output device are called the escape sequence, like /n is used to move the text to the next line. These characters are not printed. These are actually used just, and they can perform their function, but it cannot display that you have used this /n. You can just write in the statement, it can show the working. Inverted commas, then / and the value of a is %d. So it is actually using in control string. An escape sequence is the combination of /. You have to draw first, then you have to use the next character. There is a table of escape sequence that /a is used to produce a sound, /b is used to use for moving the cursor backward, /n is used to move the cursor to the beginning of next line, Forward slash R is used to move the cursor to beginning of current line. Forward slash question mark is used to produce the question mark. Forward slash T is used to move the cursor to horizontal tabular position. Forward slash, when we will use double forward slash, it will produces backslash. Then forward slash with single quote produces a single quote, and inverted commas means produces a double quote.